Sometimes no matter what you do as a parent, the children will follow their own goddamn understand. No matter what you do as a father, when you try to teach the children will typically go their own way, especially when it's a father that done taught the daughter about the facts of life and things out here and having relationships and all that shit right there, and they follow their own understanding. What's happening, player? What's happening, sugar? That baby there done left Earth. How y'all doing on Willie Williams? Appreciate y'all for joining me. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Check out a few things. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, The Willie Williams Show. You done read the title. They say a man is accused of killing his girlfriend, his teenage girlfriend. Funny how to be doing that. His teenage girlfriend was out on bond in another murder case. That's what they say. Just saying. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Don't need more word about it. I'm going to let them talk, and then I'm going to say what the hell I got to say. Go ahead.
Looking for answers tonight after a teen was gunned down overnight.
The person police say pulled the trigger has killed before and was out on bond. Fox News tied a finger.
I want you to understand what he just had done said. The person who got the problem has killed before. I want y'all to understand that. Has killed before. Watch it.
They pulled the trigger, has killed before.
Wait, watch it. The person who pulled the trigger has killed before. Watch it.
Overnight.
The person police say pulled the trigger has killed before and was out on bond. Fox News Tyler Finger has been working this story for us all day.
Remember that.
He's here in the studio, and Tyler, you talked to the victim's father.
I did, Byron, and he's dealing with a lot of heartache tonight. He's trying to come to terms that his daughter is gone while trying to figure out why her boyfriend had the opportunity to allegedly do this.
We're going to talk about that too, but go ahead.
These photos are how friends and family of 18-year-old Jaira Portis will always remember her. Pictures and memories are now all they have left. The smiling teenager was killed overnight, police say, at the hands of her boyfriend.
People loved her. Jaira had a lot of energy, and she was quirky, but we loved Jaira.
Daryl Portis is her dad. He awoke to the news early this morning that Jaira was shot and killed at the Azalea Court townhomes on Bellingrath Road.
Since I woke up this morning, it hits you. It's just like a violent shaking inside of you.
The person police arrested for the crime is 22-year-old Davon Bray, the same man who Pritchard police arrested back in August for murder. At the time, he was silent as he walked by our camera on the way to Metro Jail. A month after being arrested in that case, he was able to post a $200,000 bond and was released with an ankle monitor.
A truly innocent victim that he murdered last night. She is the tragedy in all of this because her life could have been spared if he had been held in Metro Jail on the original charge.
Alabama lawmakers have been working on bail reform for years to try and stop the catch and release of violent offenders. Last year, the legislature passed a NIA's law, which would give judges more ability to deny bond. The constitutional amendment will go before voters in November. Mobile law enforcement and prosecutors say the law might have saved Jaira.
This is an example of, again, why we need a NIA's law, because the judge should have had the discretion to hold him with no bond on the first charge to begin with.
Extremely frustrating to have to address the same individual for the same type of offense a second time.
For Jaira's father, he wants the law changed too after losing his daughter.
I really want the next parent to not have to go through this ordeal because it is very traumatic.
Bray is set to have a bond hearing on Monday where he'll likely be denied bond. Live in the studio tonight, Tyler Fingert, Fox 10 News.
Tonight,
Let's run it back.
after a teen was gunned down overnight.
The person police say pulled the trigger has killed before and was...
That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame that you, as an anchor, as a reporter, will come out here and say the person who pulled the trigger this time has killed before. He ain't been found guilty of killing nobody. Remember, he out on bail, bond, either one of them. That mean he out on both with an ankle monitor. So how could you say he's killed before when he was not, I keep wanting to say charged because he was charged with murder. But it wasn't convicted. He has not been convicted. Why would you do that?
Tonight, after a teen was gunned down overnight.
The person police say pulled the trigger has killed before and was out on bond. Fox News title.
He has been charged for murder and out on bond. That's different, player, but go ahead.
Finger has been working the story for us all day. He's here in the studio, and Tyler, you talked to the victim's father.
I did, Byron, and he's dealing with a lot of heartache tonight. He's trying to come to terms that his daughter is gone while trying to figure out why her boyfriend had the opportunity to allegedly do this.
Let me. That's a good question. The father want to know why he had the opportunity to allegedly do this. I'm going to tell you. Daddy, listen to me. Because your daughter picked him. That's why he had the opportunity. But I know what that question was. Why he had the opportunity when he was already charged with murder and out on bond. Let me explain something to you. Even if he was charged with murder and didn't get bond, let's say he did not get convicted and was released. Guess who his girlfriend still gonna be? Your daughter. She will still be in the same position for this to happen. Remember that.
These photos are how friends and family of 18-year-old Gyra Portis will always remember her. Pictures and memories are now all they have left.
Well, those are filters, but all right. Her representative is cute. Go ahead.
The smiling teenager was killed overnight. Police.
They keep calling her a teenager, which technically is true. But you know, when you do crimes as that teenager, that 18, that 19, you is an adult. I want y'all to really understand this. You is an adult, even though you is technically teenager by age. That's it. You is still an adult. Her boyfriend was 22. She was 18. How long they been together? Y'all think they just got together? Maybe. I'm not sure. But in my mind, he found a little young tender out there. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people will say, well, that's wrong because he's in his 20s and she's the teenager. But I think you get like them years or something like that right there. Hell, you ain't supposed to hunch. Wait a minute. It's Alabama. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up, swole up. Wait 1 minute. What is it? How you spell that? Alabama. Let's see. Hold on. Y'all already know what I'm doing. Oh, shit. I had done just said, do y'all think they just got together or they been together? Alabama age of consent. Well, in Alabama, it is illegal for an adult, someone 18 or older, to have sex with a minor. Someone younger than 16, even if the sex is consensual, those who break the law have committed statutory rape. The consent age is 16. Y'all think they just got together, though? We gonna go with no, but go ahead.
Say at the hands of her boyfriend.
She loved her because Jara had a lot of energy
and I'm pretty sure that her boyfriend loved her too, Pops.
She was quirky, but we loved Gyra.
Daryl Portis is her dad. He awoke to the news early this morning that Gyra was shot and killed at the Azalea Court townhomes on Bellingraph Road.
Since I woke up this morning, it hits you. It's just like a violent shaking inside of you.
The person police arrested for the crime is 22-year-old Davon Bray, the same man who Pritchard police arrested back in August for murder.
Notice, arrested back in August for murder and got a bond. He has not been convicted of that crime.
At the time, he was silent as he walked by her camera on the way to Metro.
Back in August. Pops, since you got this question of how did he have the opportunity to kill him, what did they get together after August? Because if they was together before August, her and you knew he was charged with murder. Maybe not so much of you, because she probably wanted to keep it on the low. But for sure, if they were together before August and he was charged with murder and had the bond out, who the fuck came up with them 200,000? That's what's up. Kinfolk, family, keep doing a good job. Keep doing what you're doing. But she knew what he was charged with, and she stayed with him. Right. I'm just saying. They were still together, at least after August, or at least after he bonded out, they were still together, right? With the ankle bracelet on and everything. She loved him. She loved her some him. Right?
Jail. A month after being arrested in that case, he was able to post a $200,000 bond and was...
So in August, he was arrested. A month after, so August, September, him got released.
Was released with an ankle monitor.
A truly innocent victim. That he... Ashley Rich, let me say what you just had to say. Around here at the Willie Williams Show, we always ask that question. What she did. What did she do? I know. I got to keep explaining this shit to y'all every time, because people will say, Willie, no matter what she did not deserve that shit. Oh, you don't know what she did. Us as grown folks need to stop saying that, because when people do things to us, we get offended. We get angry. We get pissed off. We want to fight people and we shoot people. So because it's her or the people that y'all see on the news, they did not deserve that. You don't know what she did, though. Hell, she possibly did nothing. And I'm damn near 100% sure that ain't true. These boyfriends, men, the males ain't just killing females who didn't do anything, didn't make them angry, didn't cheat on them, didn't cuss them out, didn't do nothing. They ain't do nothing. I mean, literally, she ain't look at another man, she want to text somebody, nothing. We ain't killing about that. Shit. And if we is killing by that, it's probably less than 1%. I'm trying to tell you something. That boy 22. One thing we do know, he was possibly a killer before it happened to her. Go ahead. Murdered last night. She is the tragedy in all this, because her life could have been spared if he had been held in Metro jail.
But that's not necessarily, kind of sort of true. But like I said in the beginning, if he was held, whenever the case was over, and if he was not convicted, when he got out, guess who his girlfriend was going to be? Her. Just saying.
On the original charge.
Alabama lawmakers have been working on bail reform for years to try and stop the catch and release of violent offenders. Last year, the legislature passed Aniah's law, which would give judges more ability to deny bond. The constitutional amendment...
Last year, they passed it. So then why was he given a bond? Or was it passed after his situation?
Will go before voters in November. Will be a long...
they passed it, but we still got to vote on it. All right. So this year, we gonna vote on and stuff like that. Go ahead.
Enforcement and prosecutors say the law might have saved Jaira.
This is an example of, again, why we need Aniah's law, because the judge...
I don't think the Aniah law would have... It would have stopped her killing at this time. According to if he would have had a trial before now. But I know trials don't work that damn fast. But anyway, if he was found not guilty, if he went to trial, he would still had that girlfriend. I'm promising you something. He would have still had her. Or she would have had her somebody else. But when he would have jumped, she'd have had two boyfriends. Go ahead.
She had had the discretion to hold him with no bond on the first charge to begin with.
It's extremely frustrating to have to address the same individual for the same type of offense a second time.
For Jairus' father,
I'm glad you said for the same type of offense because he was not convicted. Go ahead.
he wants the law changed too after losing his daughter.
I really want the next parent to not have to go through this ordeal because it is very traumatic.
Let me explain something to your pops. And say something to all you other fathers out here in these streets when it come down to the females, to the daughters and shit like that. Again, they gonna follow their own goddamn understanding. They gonna get with the meats that they want to get with, no matter, even if we done told them, look out for this, don't do this, run their ass down the line, because we also are males out here in the streets and we know how we played the streets and all that fly shit right there. It's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening. You listen. That law don't mean. Let them speak one more again. Hold on.
I really want the next parent to not have to go through this ordeal because it is very traumatic.
He don't want the next parent to go through this ordeal because it's real tragic. And he's talking about if that law get passed, we as parents will not have to go through this. That's bullshit. Because of the person that we might knock off may be our little Lala. And the law didn't mean shit because the first person he killed was her. Do not think a law gonna stop. We as parents got to stop thinking that these laws gonna stop our children from being killed. Because criminals don't follow the law. It just ain't going like that. I'm so sorry. And like we say, when these babies out here choosing these players and shit go south, that's on them. They chose them. Period, point blank. And typically, the majority of the time they pick the bad boys. Somebody put up $200,000. I want y'all to really understand that right there. Or hell, they probably put up their house, something like that right there. Cool. So they probably mama them, auntie them, or something like that. Or hell, maybe it's partners or something. You know what I'm saying? Being like family. That's what's up. But hey, man, I don't know.
Family of 18-year-old Jairus will always remember her.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. So shout out to everybody for being here. Listen, go ahead on and click the thumbs up button. I'm trying to help y'all. And remember, watch Toy 3689 at all time. And I would love to hear what happened of why he killed her. I promise you, she did something. Whether it was talking back that day or saying some slip. All right. Oh, no. Y'all ain't got to believe me. Willie, you blaming the victim. We got to wait to see what happens. Listen, if y'all hear any updates, something like that, well, he done talked to them people and stuff like that right there, and they got it on camera, send that shit to me. Email me. I'm trying to tell you, I need the story. I'm trying to prove something here, and I'm pretty sure we not just kidding, especially if she a bad bitch. We ain't just killing. What the fuck? No. I promise you, she did something. Now, whether that deserved her for being killed, I don't know. We all think different, right? Just remember, watch 23-689, and that is no matter how many times we give great advice, especially to the girls. Motherfucker gonna follow their own understand. I'm trying to tell you. I appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm out.